why are we here? Okay, don't worry, I'm not going to try to explain the meaning of life in 3 minutes. I'm not that ambitious, but what I am going to talk about is why we, as modern humans, as a species, were able to outcompete our close relatives, the Neanderthals, right? We're here now, Neanderthals aren't. And what I'm going to propose to you is that, right, first of all, Neanderthals are awesome, right? They were around for hundreds of thousands of years. They spread across continents. Clearly, they were very good at what they were doing, which was surviving. Unfortunately, right, humans were just a little bit better. And being just a little bit better over many generations, over thousands of years, can be the difference between survival and extinction. So to talk about this, I'm going to use the example of some shoelaces. Okay? So now there's multiple ways to tie your shoes. I'm going to start off doing this bunny ears, so I'm going left over right with my laces. I'm making 2 loops, and then I'm going to go left over right one more time. Okay, in this, right, my shoes are tied, but this is what we call a weak knot. Your shoes are tied, but it's going to be susceptible to coming undone, and you guys can check if you aren't wearing sandals whether you guys have this kind of knot or not. Now I can make one really minor change. So this time, when I'm making my loops, I'm actually going to go right over left. And this is going to produce a stronger knot. You can see my laces are now perpendicular with the sides of my shoe. Okay, now imagine an evolutionary game of touch football. Neanderthals, they're going to have the weak knot. And it keeps their shoes together, but maybe one time out of 50, their shoes are going to come untied, they're going to fall on their face. Okay, while as the humans, they're going to have the strong knot. Their shoes are going to stay together a bit more. Now imagine, right, if your shoes stay tied, you're going to score that touchdown. Now what is a touchdown evolutionarily speaking? It's getting food for your family. It's getting away from that saber-toothed cat that's out to eat you. Okay, so if you do this, right, 1 out of 50, but you're in this situation every day, that small difference over time is going to be the difference between, again, survival and extinction. So what do we actually see in the archaeological record? What is this small difference? Well, there's been a lot of arguments. One argument that has been put forward is that Neanderthals were concentrating on one type of game, like big game. We're talking reindeer or bison, maybe. Modern humans maybe were able to adapt, get other sorts of things, like wily rabbits that are, running all over the place. Or another thing that's been proposed is that maybe modern humans had better social systems. We have beads, we have evidence of trade between modern human communities. And if you're working together as a group, maybe you're a little bit more likely to survive. So what's the takeaway message here? Well, be the modern human, not the Neanderthal. So in other words, right, sometimes being good isn't quite good enough. Aim to be better. Thank you.